Today we're going to talk about the pipings again. We showed you how to sew the ready-made piping in, very good Japanese piping. A lot of people told us that they can't find the piping in the shops. So today we're going to show you how we make the pipings in our studio and how you can do it yourselves. Besides the piping, we're going to make such a flap. First of all, we need to cut out the stripe of fabric at the angle of 45 degrees to the core thread. Precisely 45 degrees, not less, not more. Here is the parallel line, and this one will be precisely 45 degrees. Natasha will cut it out, show you what to do next, and I will comment on it. We cut out the stripe of fabric. We need to draw it first. The stripe should be 3 centimeters wide. See how hard it is to draw a slant stripe. You already know how to make a slant seam. It's very hard. We need a cord to fill the piping. We have a very cheap piping here, so we take a cord out of it. We'll throw this piping away, but we need the cord. You can take any other suitable cord. We have the cord and the stripe of fabric, so we can go to the sewing machine to make a piping. Usually we use the cord to cut out the other piping. Natasha wraps the cord and makes several stitches with the needle. Just like that. Remove this foot and put the one-sided foot here. Each sewing machine has such foot. We need to stitch the stripe as close to the cord as possible. Don't leave the free space. Guys, stitch as close to the cord as possible. We need a high-quality piping. It's not hard, you just need to understand the process. We make such pipings very often. We use the Japanese pipings in the studio, but we don't have them in all colors. A lot of people ask how to make a piping, so we decided to show you. I think it's fair. You don't need to process the edges, we'll cut them off. Just stitch it and that's all. The technique is the same for the whole piece. Iron it gently, don't press too much. And now we're ready to continue working. Here's the flap and the lining for it. Let's tack it. It's very easy to place it round because it's slant. The lengthwise thread would be much harder to work with and to adjust to the round shape.
чтобы она дала такую круглую форму. Только по косой нити, только по косой.
Natasha is tacking it. I think we should make the notches on the corners. Let's put it this way first. Make the notches of about 5 millimeters.
Видите, что дошли до наших круглых моментов, немножко надсекаем, чуть-чуть.
We tack the piping, and that's how it looks like now, and it will look like that when we sew it. But we need to work with the lining first. Stitch the piping. Please don't try to stitch the piping and the lining at the same time. When we turn the item, we need to sew the lining in the very stitching we already have. Natasha will show you. Let's remove the tacks. Here's our stitching. Let's iron it. Do not hope that it will look okay without ironing. Attach the lining. Natasha can just pin it, but you should tack. Notice that we are still using the same one-sided tooth. Stitch along the piping. It's inside, but we need to get right in the previous stitching. It's better to tack it than to stitch according to the pins. We showed you not only how to make the piping, but also how to attach the flap to the lining and put a piping between them for you to understand how to do it. Natasha stitched everything. Here's the item, here's the lining. We just need to clean the corners. Leave just about 5-7 millimeters here. Don't leave such a wide edge in the flap, it doesn't look good. You can leave even less on the corners. Now turn it out, tack it, and iron. Or maybe we don't even need to take it, right? Yes, it's very small. Natasha irons it now. She knows how to do it. Those of you who don't have much experience should tack it first. Now cut the extra pieces, and the piping is ready. We made a very bright silk piping. Very beautiful piping. Thank you, Natasha, for your help.
Не ленимся.
Don't be lazy. Of course it's easier to make an item without a piping, but it would be much more beautiful with it. That's why we show you that. We're Pauk Irina Mikhailovna, Natasha, and Yastribov Alexei. Goodbye.